still pregnant. I just wanted to come on here and announce that I'm going to be doing What It Takes Wednesdays on IGTV every Wednesday, so you can come check in, get a little bit of good little whoop whoop, and keep going for the rest of the week. Right? So what is What It Takes? Basically, you know, it goes along with everything that I talk about in my podcast. You know, just how to live your best life, how to juggle through motherhood, especially for us stay-at-home moms, and just what it takes to push through to keep these men and these kids happy and alive, right? And so what that looks like on a daily basis, because there's going to be good days, there's going to be bad days, there's just no way around it. Like, life is going to throw you some curveballs. My whole motto is just, girl, what does it take, girl? How are you doing it, girl? I'm about to have 4 kids, y'all. Like, what is it going to take? That's why I'm here. So we'll be here. I'll come back every Wednesday. Let it all out, right? You can share down in the comments if something has been bothering you and what it took for you, you know, because you never know how you can help someone else. You can really learn a lot through other people's stories. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they're like genuine and transparent. And so I always try to be that way. We're in 2020. I know everybody was on this whole like, yeah, I got my resolutions. Yeah, I got my goals. Yeah, I got my vision board. Like, and I was like, I ain't got none of that. Like, what? I don't know. I think at the beginning of the year, must have been like right when I came into my 3rd trimester. And so it was just, I was not feeling it. I just wasn't. I'm here now. I'm ready. I'm going to treat February 1st like it's January 1st for me. And that's one of the good things about life. You know what I'm saying? You can just reset whenever you need to. And so that is what I am doing. So What It Takes Wednesday, ladies. What it takes. And my men too, because sometimes, you know, it's life. It's not, no one is exempt. Without further ado, let's jump right in. Start at the basics, right? Because you got to keep it real simple and basic. And the first thing you've got to do is change your mindset, because it all starts with us. No matter what we're dealing with, what we're facing, whatever the challenges are, it's up to you, right? So, and that's just like back to the basics. I mean, it's just you can't keep going through life blaming everybody else and just blaming the situation, or if it was this, it could have been that. If it was this, you know, no, it's you. You got to go inside. You got to go inward. Definitely starts with that mindset shift. And it really hit home for me. I did not realize things like that, or I did not start on my personal growth or realizing that something was wrong with me. I needed to change until, like most people, when you hit rock bottom. And for me, that was experiencing the miscarriage that I had at the end of 2018. For those of you who know me, know that that was my rock bottom. It was like, girl, you got these beautiful boys, you know, and you about to like lose it. You better get it together. And that's when I got really into my relationship with God and realizing that you cannot live this life without believing in some sort of a higher power. You know what I'm saying? No matter what your religion is, no matter what your like beliefs are, because I feel like at the end of the day, it's all the same. You know, some people are more spiritual like myself, but I got that relationship with God, shouted, and let me let you know, it's nothing else like it. You know what I'm saying? So that is where it starts with me, my relationship with God, my higher self. See how I got the kids crying? Like, right, girl, what does it take? It's just really important to keep in mind that, like I said, you can hit the reset button at any time. And, you know, we have the power to manifest our lives with our thoughts, with our actions, with our words, with our prayers. What does that look like? What the mindset shift, changing your perspective? How do you wake up and be somebody better than you've been your whole entire life, right? So, you know, definitely, you know, I got my tribe. What's up, y'all? My little personal Facebook group, you know, getting around like-minded women, like-minded people. that have the same types of goals, that are all trying to be better, that can understand, that can pray for you when you need it and stuff like that. So I just wanted to say that because I was doing the challenge for January. We did the book, The Power of a Praying Wife, and a lot of the women in the group are saying that they've noticed tremendous change positively in their relationships and even in themselves. Like, we're all coming to this realization that, you know, change really does start with me and dealing with these children and just in life. Change starts with you. You know, there's just no way around it. In addition to that, I joined this other group called the Fading Faith group. That was started by my girl, Treese, unapologetically Treese. You can look her up on IG. In that group, we've been doing different devotionals in the Bible app and stuff. And so we're doing a challenge where they talk a lot about the walking in the fruits of the Spirit. You know what I'm saying? How to actually renew your mind, renew your heart, and just... because once you can do that and be walking in your plan and your purpose, and you know, it's just like no matter what happens, it doesn't mean you're gonna have bad days or bad weeks or bad months. You just are trusting the process. You are trusting in God. You are trusting in the universe to still bring you everything that you need at the end of the day. You know what I mean? But like I said, when we're going through it, it's hard because these 9 fruits of the Spirit that I'm learning about: love, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, self-control, joy. Did I say peace? Yeah, all of that. It's hard to walk in that every single day, all day, you know. And it reminds me of when we're reading the Draw the Circle challenge. And I know it's like, okay, girl, you did this challenge, that challenge, this challenge, but that's part of what it takes. You know, you read one self-help book, okay, you learn something, and then you got to read another one. You got to learn something new. You have to be continuously growing, evolving. Knowledge is power. The more you know, the better equipped you are the next time a challenge happens, the next time it's a bad day, the next time it's a bad minute. You will hear me talking a lot about the new stuff that I'm reading, learning, watching, stuff like that. It's called Draw the Circle. And he talked about how you have to turn every thought into a prayer. You know what I mean? Because nothing is too big or too small to talk to God about. Like, I talk to him all day like it's one of my homegirls. Like, really, God? Is that what you just... Oh, okay. Yeah, so turning every thought into a prayer is what's best. It's just not as big as we make it seem. A lot of times we make stuff harder than it really has to be in life. In the group, the Fading Faith group, along with us doing the devotional, they also gave us a challenge where we were supposed to pick one of the fruits that where we're weakest, or where we feel like we're lacking or something, or we need the most help, and just pray on that really, really hard. You know, really, really pay attention and work on being better at it. So for me, mine was self-control, because your girl can get real hood real quick, okay? Like, I mean, I know it's Destiny 2.0, but the hood will still come out in your girl, right? So I need that self-control, because I can't go there when other people try to take me there. You know what I mean? And I'm learning that you have to extend grace to other people, because everyone is not in the same place in the journey, you know, on this journey to growth and changing and being better. So I have to extend grace to others, just like I want them to extend grace to me when I mess up. So self-control is something that I am really, really, God is working on me, right? Okay. Because it's time. I think everyone is on this awakening and just trying to get it right. It's time to get our minds right. I got my baby girl coming, so I want to be a better woman for her. And that's just that on that. Check me out next Wednesday, What It Takes Wednesday, IGTV, going down.